Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Aramis here with the very first episode of AMG, Aramis Mobile Gaming. This episode is an introduction to my NBA 2K20 mobile My Career, featuring Aramis Foster, a 5'10 playmaker looking to make a name for himself in the NBA. Episode 1 shows highlights and clips of possibly the best playmaker under 6 foot. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Enjoy, and make sure you like and subscribe to this video.
You were a lightly recruited high school athlete, so you accepted a scholarship from an obscure D1 school, happy to earn a degree without taking on loans. You didn't crack the starting lineup until your junior year, but your game blossomed with the increased responsibility, and you lead your school to its first tournament appearance in over a decade. Suddenly, there was draft buzz, but opinions were all over the place. Some agents said you were a late first-round pick. Others told you you'd be lucky to get a training camp invite. After all, who would you really play? So you stayed for your senior year. Getting a degree had always been your first priority, and you felt confident that an additional year of on-court growth would guarantee a spot in the first round. Things didn't work out that way. Your numbers saw a slight uptick, but the questions about your level of competition remained, and now you had the added stigma of being a four-year player. You got your degree, but your stock took a serious hit. Luckily, you found an agent who believes in you. He knows that all you need is exposure, so he sets up a 5-on-5 scrimmage against other draft hopefuls and invites all the scouts he knows to attend. This is a big opportunity for you to showcase your game against NBA decision makers. You don't take it lightly. Your career is on the line. You're ready. enough in the scrimmage to earn an invite to the NBA Draft Combine. This is a huge opportunity for you, but it comes with some risk. A solid showing will raise your stock, but you don't have the big-name pedigree to overcome a flop. You don't want to mess this up, so you hit up your Uncle Kyle for advice. He's the only person close to you who has insight into the draft process. Kyle never made it in the league, but he played overseas for a decade and knows what it takes to be a professional athlete. He flies out to Chicago and lives with you during the lead-up to the Combine. He trains with you and keeps you focused on the task at hand. He's a huge help. Now it's the day before the Combine, and your agent wants to introduce you to some NBA connections who are in town for the weekend. There are deals to be made, but you've got to shake some hands to make them happen. Your uncle thinks you should get in one last practice instead. He doesn't want you to leave anything to chance. You trust both of these guys and can see where they're coming from, but you only have time to do one thing: practice or make connections. What do you want to do? Your agent thinks you've done enough at the Combine to secure a good draft spot. He tells you that if you stay, you could see your stock drop. Better to quit while you're ahead. Your Uncle Kyle thinks you have more in you. He's trained with you and he believes you haven't shown your best self yet. He wants you to keep participating in the drills so you can elevate your stock. On the one hand, your agent has connections. He has insight into what front offices are thinking. But on the other hand, your uncle knows your game better than anyone. Does he see something your agent doesn't? Now it's up to you. Do you keep doing drills at the Combine, or do you call it a day? are you willing to push your luck? Do you want to keep competing at the combine, or are you happy with your draft stock? This is your last chance to show everybody what you've got, but any slip-ups, and you're in big trouble. There's nothing between now and the draft, so choose wisely. Draft approaching, your agent calls you into his office for a meeting. You're nervous, not sure what kind of news he has for you. He tells you that he can't make any promises, but there are strings he can pull to try to steer you to the team of your choice. Is there anywhere you want your agent to steer you, or are you willing to leave it to chance? Let him know what you think. It's draft night, the culmination of a lifetime of hard work. You're surrounded by your friends and family, and you're about to hear your name called by the commissioner. You've got a brand new suit on, and it feels a little funny. You're not used to this kind of life. It's all so new to you. But you'd better get used to it, because in a few minutes, everything's going to change. Where will you begin the rest of your life? With your teammates in the lead up to the preseason, and you're starting to mesh a little, but you're still a rookie, and you're a long way from earning their respect. Until actual games start, the only way you can prove yourself is by going up against your teammates. A lot of guys stick around after practice and play each other one-on-one. Things get heated. Pride's on the line. You decide the best way to earn respect is to challenge one of your teammates, but you're not sure how to approach it. If you call out the team's star, you'll earn yourself a lot of credit by beating him. But he's a star for a reason, and it's not going to be easy. This could seriously backfire. You could challenge a weaker player instead, and you'd have a better chance of showing out. But beating a rotation guy would only take you so far in your teammates' eyes. What do you want to do? Challenge the star, or someone who's just okay?
My life is crazy, look at my DMs. Yeah. One time now she acting like, yeah, battling. They was sleeping like a, sending my prayers somewhere in the sky, cause I ain't even know what God to believe in.
Congratulations, you made it to the NBA. You've come a long way, but your work is just getting started. Now it's up to you to make the most of your career.
Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.